Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Grim here. And how many people do you reckon have done really, really bad MTV crib style videos for their places in fucking GTA? This is not one of those. But this is, for those that haven't seen it before, this is the £205,000 condo. It's got 10, easy for me to say. It's got a 10 car garage. Um, and that's about it. So all you really care about is the garage. So I bought this one because when the money hits, everybody will buy the £400,000 apartment, and I just want it to be a bit different. Anyway, that out of the way. By the way, if you haven't bought an apartment already, they get fucking old fucking quick. You can't run around them, so you end up walking for 4 miles around the place. Anyway, yeah, 1.04 has finally dropped with our fourth patch for GTA, and as we always get, we've got no patch notes. Rumour has it that it enables the ability for them to give us the in-game money. Obviously, a shit ton of technical stuff, I would guess, but also they have been, I must admit, somewhat fucking harsh with the old nerf bat. They have beaten the fucking shit out of some missions, and that's fucking annoying. Now, what they have done is missions are now playable on the front screen. So you know when you have finished a mission, it comes up on that screen with, normally, is it like 6 or 8 other missions you can do? Sorry, 6 other activities that you can do. It's now going to have missions in there as well. They haven't stated quite how many or whose they're going to have, so you might end up with all of Simeon's and a couple of Gerald's, which will be fucking annoying because they give you no cash. But at least Gerald's only take like normally 5 to 10 minutes, whereas fucking Simeon's can be. Oh, I just ignore his texts when they come in. And now we'll go down to my garage, which, to be fair, is the only reason I bought a 10 car park apartment. So I'll take you a quick tour through these. So first up is I want to say it's the 1080RR. It's the first one. Well, that's basically you've got, they're both 15 grand. You've got the Pegassi or something, which is the bike, and then you get the RR version, which is just the race version. You can't have it in colours, it only comes in liveries. That is the £192,000 Grotti. That is my Range Rover because I'm from Essex, therefore I have to have a white Range Rover. Don't ask. And then, right, that's my Alleghi thingy, but I accidentally painted it in £25,000 crude colour pink. And that was my other Grotti you just saw quickly there. And so I'm not getting rid of that leggy, and I'm not getting rid of the colour because it costs a fucking fortune, and I'm going to have to look at it and live with it and pay for my mistake. This last one I basically drove in by accident. I was being chased by the police, went to get rid of my wanted level, drove into my garage. And now I just use it to like go and collect bread or milk or whatever. So, yeah, this 1.4's dropped, and they've nerfed the shit out of everything. All the missions give, generally, or a lot of the missions give less rep. They give less money, and I kind of find that annoying. And I will give you my reasons why. I will validate this. When I want to play GTA, I want to be a badass gangster. I want to drive around, I want to jack people's cars, I want to shoot at people. And certainly when I'm playing with my friends, I want to blow up their cars, I want to shoot at them. And I want them to do it back. You know, I want to have some fun. That's the whole point of GTA. It's, you can live outside of the normal confines of life and society and everything else. That's what makes it GTA. You can be, you know, whatever badass you want to be in this. You don't have to conform by the rules. But yet, you've got all of this bad rep stuff, and I do and I don't agree with it. Because I've been on both ends of it. But if I wanted to be considered a bad sport or not particularly nice person for blowing up my friend's car, I'd go outside. If I do that in real life, I'm considered not a particularly nice person when I blow my friend's car up. If I want to, if I want to go to work and get hardly any fucking money for it, I'll go outside my front door. I can go to my job. I can get paid fuck all. You know, it's not difficult for me to do that. Oh, I want to find it difficult to buy a house or buy a nice car. I can go outside my house and have that. That's not the experience I want from GTA. I want to be able to have, a couple of 100,000, a couple of million in my account. I want to be able to buy the fucking fastest. Fuck, I don't want to buy them. I want to steal the fastest cars. I would love it if, say, you could steal a Grotty or an Adder or the Cheetah or Banshee. I want to steal them. I want to drive them to my garage, and then say, I don't know, it would cost you a couple of, say, 50 grand, okay, and a period of time when that car will be unavailable for your mechanic to come and change the plates and do a load of work on the car. Say you'd lose it for 7 in-game days. I don't know, whatever. But then you have the car. That's more GTA style to me than getting my money, getting very little money for it now, and then having to go on a website and buying my top end car. It just doesn't feel right. It feels like a money grind now rather than the GTA experience I wanted. The way I would like to see it done is to have DLCs. Okay, have downloadable content so that, I don't know, once every 2 months or however they want to do it, you have DLCs that drop. Say they only cost £5-6 in English money. I don't know, $12-14, however the conversion rate works. And you would have these DLCs that dropped, and in them they would have cars you could get either by stealing them, or you can still go on the website, still buy cars. You could have new houses you could buy, because if everybody's walking around with a couple of million, you could have Vinewood Hills £10 million mansions now and things like that. You could buy some badass apartments. You could have businesses, because how cool would it be to, I don't know, say have businesses where even you could have crew businesses. So let's put it this way, for a couple of million you can buy a garage, and that garage will here we go. That garage will make it so that you can steal even high-end cars and have, so that you... Right, when you take a high-end car to the garage now, it says, this is too hot, I won't touch it. But if you had paid, like the crew had purchased this garage, you and your crewmates could drive into a particular garage and you could modify hot cars and have them for you. But you'd have to pay out, I don't know, 50 million or whatever to buy the garage. You could have businesses you could buy. You could have new clothes you could buy, all sorts of things. And these DLCs would drop, and they'd be, as I say, $15 or, £6, whatever. People would buy them. People don't want to be fucking scrounging around for money in GTA. That's not how the game's meant to work. You're meant to be able to do these heist missions, get a lot of money. Now, don't get me wrong. If at some point the heist missions drop and you do one of those jobs and all of a sudden in your back pocket you've got $400,000 for doing the heist, or $1 million, whatever, you've got a lot of cash all of a sudden, then that changes it. Because then potentially it will be that you do these little jobs to get a little bit of money in your back pocket, but then you do heists to get the big jobs. They're difficult, but that gives you the big cash. And then when they do their next... Because they've said they're going to drop content in free of charge, and, I guess that as we start to get heist missions and we start to potentially get a lot of money, they will put in things like very high-end, £5 million houses and £10 million houses and whatever. I think you will start to see that. But at the moment, it feels such a grind. And the problem is, I really want this game to succeed. But I know round the corner, just round that corner, are many speed bumps in the path of GTA. And that is, for starters, fucking Call of Duty is due out in less than 3 weeks. You've got so many fucking big games. Battlefield, okay, is due out. And I've seen a lot of people on forums going, when Battlefield drops, I ain't playing this. When Call of Duty drops, I'm not playing this anymore. You've got a new fucking console coming out. Sorry, you have two. I apologise, that was Xbox biased. I do apologise. You got new consoles fucking coming out. And you still haven't dropped this 500,000 that you're going to drop on people. You're still fucking about. You still got people saying they can't play the game. all they're doing right now is damaging their reputation. It's a shame because what they've got here and what this opens up in the future for GTA 6, potentially being a cross between single player and a multiplayer MMO kind of world, is phenomenal, especially with the new servers and everything else. It could be fucking awesome, and I just don't want them to hurt that now. But, you know, what do you guys think of the new patch? Is it a pain in the ass? Is it good? Do you like less money? Whatever. Let me know.